The third part of this now, the part we're going to get into is the change, right? This is actually the intention of the story to begin with. This is actually just what's changing. When we get into this, we're going to do a little bit of build up, but the actual change is just where you speak about what changed. What is the value, right? This is how you can embed value into a story, right? When I'm doing this with my clients, I've had a client, Jack, recently, he's gone from 4 to 40K a month in the past 4 months, basically, with literally running these videos as his main source of lead inbound. And he'll just literally use this stage to give 1, 2, 3, this is what changed. This is the perfect time to give your value. Instead of making a video which is like how to do this, it's like, no, tell the story, drop the hook, drop the context, and then give me the steps here. It makes it feel so much better, and then we're kind of get, obviously the close is when it all kind of comes to life. The most important part with this is not just saying, oh, and then it changed. Oh, one day I woke up and I was different. If you actually look and analyze most of the reels that you watch, they're all just like, oh, yeah, cool, and then I made it. It's not how it fucking happened, is it? Shit never happens like that. We know it doesn't just happen overnight. So we need to start with the shift. Basically, the pain in the context, how we really wanted to get to a situation where we were stuck because of the emotion, use that emotion to build the pain threshold to wanting to change, and how that led to changing. If I'm using my example again, 600 posts, 600 days, 600 followers, it fucking sucked. Actually, imagine 600 days posting every day. I got so fed up of doing it because what I was doing at that time was just following what everyone else told me to do, and I fucking hated it. So I was like, I got so fed up in the end that I just said, fuck that. What I started to do was just telling stories instead. That's when shit started to work for me. That is actually a video that I've made, and I've probably told that statement for about 30 times my reels. That's how you do it. You don't just say, oh, I hated this and I was in this pain and now I'm here. No, how did that pain lead you to change? How did that pain lead you to finding the new opportunity that you want to bring someone into? So whether it's like a belief was changed, a new set of steps was acquired, whatever that thing was to solve the problem that you now can solve for people, what was that thing that led to the change?
Could you give me an example, sorry? Or did you just say?
That was the example, yeah. So it's...
Can you say it again, please?
Yeah. So, I'm going to draw it out. So it's like, I'll just write 600 to sad to... Right, this is very basic, but 600 followers, 600 days, 600 posts. That's the fact, that's the context. I fucking hated it. It was fucking terrible. That emotion built up the pain threshold. So if pain was like here, over time it raised up to here, and like let's say like the barrier to change was there.
Mm-hmm.
It looks a bit fucking sus, that sign, so I'm gonna draw that one out. Anyway, so it raised the pain threshold, and I was like, fuck, I need to fucking change. This is where I got so fed up with the previous approach where the gurus were telling me to do X, Y, and Z. I said, fuck that. What I'm gonna start doing is telling stories instead. That's where the change actually happened, and then the outcome.
Is the change talking about why you changed or what actually changed?
What led up to the change?
What led up to the change? But isn't that what context is?
Context is before.
I thought context was what happened.
It's what happened.
Yeah.
And it's this like, I don't know, you could put this 2.5 if you wanted to. It's in between the context and the change where it leads into the change.
Mm.
Like it's not hard blocks in the video, like the context bleeds into the change.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, cool, the context that you have, how is that slowly leading into you actually changing? That's all we're going through here. It's starting to shift. Does that make sense?
So the context is at the start, basically.
Context is the start, 100%. Yeah. So once we've got that, we've obviously built from the context into the change. We've gone from the start basically into the middle of the story. And the middle of the story is now when we are just leading to what's actually changed. The next part of that is just say what changed. What did you do differently? That's it. So we've led up to the shift. So this is where the context. Tony, you're looking confused. Are you good?
No, sorry.
No, sorry, bro. Okay. Cool. So it's just context into change where we're starting to pivot. Then actually what changed, and then what happened after the change. And I'm saying change loads, but this is just what led up to the change. So why did we even change in the first place? Then what changed? What's the new strategy? What's the new step by step? What's the new belief? And then afterwards, what came from that? So you basically got 3 points.
So would the solution to their problem go under changed?
Yeah. So we'll go led to change. So just the three parts of it, the three parts of change. What led to the change? That's the first part of it. Then what actually changed? So it's like, cool, here's step one, here's step two, here's step three, like a list, like the actual value that you give. And the final part of that is what happened next. What's the result of the change?
How long that should be though?
10 seconds, 10, 15 seconds.
In the change, how specific do you need to be? Because you can be, like in your case, you can be pretty high level. You can say, I stopped doing what the gurus told me and I started doing this. Or you can go really low level and be like, I started filming my videos like this, or I started writing my scripts like this. Like when you're laying out those steps, how abstract do you want to be, or how specific do you want to be?
So, in the example I gave there was obviously very broad, very overview. It's massive, right? I would make this video is the way you were speaking about it. But the one thing you keep in mind the entire time is it's the what over the how. So it's like, cool, if I started writing my scripts like this, it's not going into this much detail of me telling you about everything of what to say. It's like I started writing my script in this way, this way, this way. It's the what, not the how.
Cool.